Hey, beautiful. I've got a message today. It's tying to what I keep seeing. I have a lot of different clients that are coming in with this struggle, right? They have been facing adversity for a long time. And there's this underlying desperation that is interwoven in the energy. Desperation is where we're so tired of things not working that we become desperate. Like, this needs to fix me and this needs to work. Desperation is in lack and scarcity, and it disconnects you from the truth that you have what you need. And it's not this thing outside of you that is going to change your world and fix you. You don't need to be fixed because you're not broken. And this adversity, it may feel like this struggle and this challenge, and you're tired of it, right? You're just so exhausted and you want something to work. Maybe you've spent a lot of money on programs and coaches and all of these get fixed, get rich type ways of doing things. I want you to pause, take a breath, and slow down. Because we can't force the epiphanies, the realizations, the healing, the money, whatever it is to come in that desperation. We have to be in the prosperity, in the energy of abundance. Now, this is what I keep noticing, and then I was listening to the 47th gene key. And this is so profound that I had to read it to you. This is from Richard Rudd, talking about the 47th hexagram or gene key. Many mutations make up a transmutation. Many small breakthroughs lead to bigger breakthroughs as more and more trapped, oppressed light is released from within our DNA. This is how our shadows drive our evolution, which shapes our life story or our life's work. And really what he said is the genius of the 47 thrives on adversity, right? And adversity is something that we don't want to deal with anymore, and we want it to just go away, and we want someone to give us the magic pill to make it go away. But it's those mutations over time. It's the small breakthroughs. It's being patient. It's allowing yourself to be in the space, to go inward, to connect to the shadow. And oftentimes we don't want to do that. That doesn't feel fun. That feels scary. And I want you to know that your light is in there, hiding in the shadow. And when the shadow is released, your light is released tenfold. You are the light. So whatever is coming in or out of your world, anything externally that is pounding on you and you want so desperately for change, the change is already here. You are the change. You are the essence of change and evolution. You are the mutation that is transmutating from within and without. You're transmutating your world. That can't happen in a blink of an eye. Just like a seed doesn't suddenly push forcefully through the seed into sprouting all the parts of the plant and bears fruit, right? There's a gestational period for that seed. There's a growth and evolution in how long that process may be before you even bear the fruit. And when we're desperate, we want that fruit yesterday. And I will tell you that if you want that fruit yesterday, the fruit is already old and dying. It's decayed. It's not the fruit you want, right? Have patience in allowing your process to unfold. And sometimes it really can be an accelerated journey, and it depends on how much you allow that space, right? To be the seed in the soil and just start spreading your roots and letting them grow out as big and wide as they want. There's no desperation that there won't be enough space, right? The roots go out as big as they want, as deep as they want. You're here to plant your seed. from within so the roots can grow out and then grow up into the big wide world to externalize what it is that you want. Allow yourself that time and space. Now, I know that this seed, often, it's part of our core wound, right? There's a core wound at play. One of the gene keys, one of the 64 hexagrams from the Chinese I Ching, there's a sphere that holds that core wound. And there are 6 lines of the hexagram that specifically tie to that core wound. That wound seeded in you, inside of your mother, while you were still in the womb, right? And that same wound has been flourishing and growing, right? That core wound didn't grow overnight. And in the same way, for us to have the big breakthrough, it's the little breakthroughs that are going to help you at least acknowledge whatever your core wound may be, and to begin releasing its shadow. So your plant can begin to grow bigger into the gift and the fruits of the Siddhi. So much energy, right? Let's just release any of that fear, that desperation, that lack, that scarcity. So interwoven into the soils of our being, where we've spread our roots. And we're tired. We don't want to do that anymore. So have patience with yourself. Send yourself love. I'm happy to support you with knowing your core wound. I have a class on June 16th to dive into this very topic. And I'm in this energy medicine solution book, where there are tons of tools to help you energetically to find yourself, to find peace, to find this balance that leads you to prosperity. My workshop on the 16th is part of the energy medicine solution workshop series that we're doing. And ultimately, there's 9 of us from this book that are coming together to support you with wherever you're struggling, whatever your challenge is. And we're doing that in the format of a retreat, live in person, also virtually on Zoom, live in Bristol, Connecticut, October 12th through October 15th of 2023. I would love to be there, to hug you, to support you virtually, whatever that is. If you want to connect with me, you're invited to jump on a call. Let's talk about where you are and where this desperation is just really coming up your roots, and where it's time to cut those cords, right? And for you to grow new roots where you are grounded, you're supported, you're loved from within and without, and all the transmutation that's coming through the many mutations on the planet and within you. We're really honoring all of it. You deserve that. Much love. Bye for now.